Welcome to day 3 of the U World Bootcamp. So today's 3 topics are ethics, alts, and economics. We have about a dozen questions for each section, and then we'll leave some room for Q&A, as well as any tips and tricks that might come to mind. So welcome all. Let's get started. All right, so here's your first question. You know the drill. I'll give you a moment to take a look at it, and then I will add any little rationale that I think would be helpful. So here's your first one. For this one here, you can see that we're potentially violating one, the other, or both standards at the same time. Here we go. All right, so in the chat box, go ahead. Once you think you have the right answer, just grab that. Okay, yes, C is the correct answer. Let's check it out. A couple things going on here. Why is it that we're violating both standards? Well, number one, we're violating integrity of capital markets because what we have here is a classic pump and dump. You cannot inflate a stock based on rumors, like on fraudulent claims. That's the first thing, only to dump it later. So we have a violation definitely of integrity of capital markets. The other violation we have is because we're doing this at the detriment of our clients, right? So you can see here that Gannon already owns stocks in the company, and she's taking advantage of her clients in order to make a profit. So she posts positive comments about the company. Remember, these are misleading or fraudulent. And so she's making money at this, sacrificing her clients. Like, this is a complete violation of duty to client. Remember, duty to client is that you put your clients before yourself. Gannon is doing the exact opposite. And again, under integrity of capital markets, there are 2 main violations. One is pump and dump, which we have here, again, which involves fraudulent claims, pumping up the stock only to sell it later before your clients or other people. And the other section under integrity of capital markets is pump priming, but that did not happen here. Pump priming is kind of like pump and dump, but instead of fraudulent claims about the stock, like, oh, we're going to have a patent for a cure for cancer or something, with pump priming, it has to do more with creating liquidity, artificial liquidity, when it doesn't actually exist. So just in case you're wondering there. Okay, so that's the first thing. The correct answer is C. Next question. This has got a shorter question stem. Let's see how you do. Yeah, and you're going to find most of the question stems in this mocker are relatively short, so we can go through them a little bit more quickly. So which of the following is least likely? So that's the trick with this one. So firing an employee that the manager suspects is involved in fraudulent activities. Number 2, delegating. Number 3, educating all employees about compliance procedures. So which is least likely to be a violation? So that's why, because it's least likely, as long as you pay attention to that, correct answer is going to be B. So the trick with this, Alyssa likes to call this legalized cheating, is that you look at the other statements. A is